Hello, my name is Katrina and welcome to another science experiment. Today I thought we would try and make our own straw siphon. For this experiment we will need the following materials. We will need a flexible drinking straw. The key is the bendy part. We will also need a pair of scissors and we will need 2 containers, one that's big and one that's small. We will also need water, enough to fill the tall container to the brim, which is what I've already done, and is the first step in our experiment. The second step is to make sure that the straw fits into the container and the bendy end rests on the lip, which it does because I've already cut it down. But if it doesn't, that's why you've got scissors and you'd cut it straight, not at an angle. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my finger over the short end and release it. Okay, nothing happened. So now I'm going to try that again, and I'm going to put my finger over the short end before putting it into the water. Now I'm going to release. Now that is interesting. Why is the water coming out of the shorter end all of a sudden? And it keeps on going. Now it will stop when it reaches the same level inside the larger container, or until I pull it out. Or as in that case, the straw moved within the container, which is why it stopped. So I'm going to do this again and explain. So siphons must be started or primed by filling the siphon tube with liquid before the siphon works, which is why I covered my the smaller end with my thumb. It is used to drain the liquid from a higher level to a lower level, as it depends on the influence of gravity. So the smaller amount of water in the siphon short leg is drawn through the device by the weight of the larger amount of water in the leg. So the siphon flow starts when the water in the long arm flows out in an attempt to equalize the weights of the water in the 2 arms. So a temporary vacuum is formed, but is at once filled with water that is sucked up in the short arm because of the difference of pressure on the liquid at the 2 ends of the tube. So the liquid, as I explained, will continue the flow until one of the following occurs. The upper container is empty, or the water levels equal if I move the straw and the air enters the short end of the tube. So can you think of ways where this might become useful for engineers? One example might be draining an aquarium. Can you think of any other examples? So if you've liked this experiment, please follow my YouTube channel and website where I'll be typing up this experiment. This is not one of Dr. Dot's experiments, though I'm sure that she'd enjoy it. Please join her online science club, and also follow her YouTube channel where she posts a lot of experiments. Those will also be in the descriptions below. So thank you again for watching. I actually took this experiment from lots of online sources, which again I will post in the comments below. And I will see you next time. Bye.